Okay, folks, your lesson for the day is that the condition of your body, particularly the extent to which you are calm, can very heavily inform um, your retrospective memories and, to a certain extent, your corresponding self concept, and therefore the way in which you navigate the social world. If I'm incredibly anxious due to being maybe overworked or maybe chronically misunderstood or um, gossiped about or lied about to an extreme degree, then it's possible that the anxiety that sits in my body will prompt me to come up with gratuitously intense negative readings of my past, and that can flood the way in which I think about myself now. And then when I go out into the social world, I might be excessively taciturn in a way that makes me boring or off-putting. But now, as in this immediate moment, as I make this video, I'm calm. I had some chamomile tea and a bit of a comforting breakfast, and I realized that the vast majority of people here and in most places I've been to tend to leave me alone. And of course, I have been messed with by, say, the kind of young man who will never really read many books for fun ever. He might read the kind of thing that'll help you fleetingly obtain social status or something, but there's a sort of aggressive, mouth-breathing, protein-guzzling imbecile who might be difficult with me, but pretty much everybody else is kind. And what I noticed in just taking certain handwritten notes about my experiences on a day-to-day basis, whether at my current job or other settings I frequented, is that whenever I just kind of shoot the shit with people, they spill forth their deepest secrets. Sometimes in a matter of minutes, but often within like an hour or something. So this is not to say that I'm going to recall these secrets in any future video, or if I do, I will very liberally change names, dates, and other identifying features to try to extract wisdom from those past moments. But sometimes you have a very therapeutic or healing effect on people just by being free of perturbation, free of a defensive or reactive relationship to a thought, a feeling, an experience, a series of experiences. Something you anticipate will meet you. So I don't want to get too specific about anything I've endured because I don't want to be, a Debbie Downer in this video. But I've undergone things that put me through months or sometimes even years of different degrees of pain. And while some kinds of suffering made me insufferable to, my closest loved ones, at this point it has stabilized my mood to the extent that I don't find it too difficult to be a kind space for most people who are not too rushed and, maybe incredibly aggressive or difficult. So I'm not personally claiming credit for the events that precipitated what I am in this video. I'm just sort of realizing, like, you can just offer someone a non-judgmental space for a handful of conversations, and then they can report to you that through doing that, a handful of times before, say, one of your classes in school starts, that you have saved their life. Okay, this happened to me with a particular co-student who I didn't even know was suffering much, but apparently no one was honoring that person's inner world. So, if you're out there and you subscribe to the idea that the MBTI type indicator has any merit, then, if you type as like an INFP, then, that's something to be proud of. I guess many of us are not going to be successful on paper, so to speak, but we will kind of walk around offering people this sort of healing force field of non-judgmental awareness. And people love that. But you should be careful, because if you do that in the presence of women, they can become freakishly obsessed with you. So you have to be cautious. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Stay sharp and sober, and God bless you.